this. I do like this version of Kalle Sauerland. I like this aggressive. I've been watching a couple of your conversations, and the one that I enjoyed the most was with Boxing Social's Matt Lenahan. You really let rip. It was the one that you was justifying why you've been waiting so long for Filip Hrgović. I like that.
After a long day. But yeah, no. Well, anyone who knows me, knows I'm pretty passionate.
But it was good to see it, because sometimes you come across as, you're a laid-back character.
No, I am. When I flip out, I really flip out. You don't want to be in my way when I flip out. I'm not a funny character in the office if I'm in a bad mood. No. But generally I'm laid back. But no, with the Hrgović stuff, it just takes the absolute effing piss. So. In fact, I can feel my blood pressure. I'm trying to act cool now, but I can feel the blood pressure. I can feel myself tensing up and, going a bit wild again now. So I've got to be careful. Can't swear in front of a lady.
I haven't been called that in a long time. But we like that, though, because it does show that passion. Even there at the top table, you could see that you was twitching again for another argument.
I twitch, and when people think I'm off my rocker on something, but that's just me. That's just me. That's just the way I am. Watch me, man. Anything I'm passionate about, just me.
Let's talk about Chris Eubank Jr. He and yourself, the team, want revenge. We don't want repeat. There's changes that Chris has done, but what I wanted you to touch on, because you obviously know him personally, is the stuff, and I'm not making excuses for him, the stuff that Chris Jr. has been through for the past couple of years.
Yeah, but you point out something that no one talks about, and that's a good point. And in fact, I don't think, when you say these things at press conferences, it's just like, get the violins out. But let's be serious. Let's look at the facts of what he's gone through. I'm not going to go through it now, but everyone knows what he's gone through outside the ring in his personal life. But it's tough world boxing, isn't it? So that gets washed on, no mention of that even, yeah? No, it was his camp last time. Well, anything that maybe that's got hand in hand with the other stuff that was going on, and, it is what it is. We are where we are. It's tough world boxing, and that you're right, it's a very good point, because that's sort of like it's a very good point, actually, yeah. But at the end of the day, it's a performance and results-based business, and Saturday night he's got to perform.
What I will say, and I've noticed,
tough, isn't it? It's tough.
Yeah, of course it is, and it's the human side. But what I will say, I do think this performance, the loss, has humbled him, because he's more kind of. Again, I see Saturday night, but where I feel, and you can hear the way he's talking about changes he's made. These are changes, by the way. People say, I just got a new trainer on board. Well, it's a bit different than that, isn't it? I mean, he hasn't done this his whole career, had a team around him. And I get Liam's, I get McAnally telling me, what's Roy Jones? No, it's different. Roy Jones is a trainer, but he's a sort of mentor trainer type. He's one person. Yes, mentor trainer. What does that mean? No, he's a trainer, but Bomac represents a whole team. I think there's 6 of them over here. Yeah? In fact, one of the main trainers wasn't even on the stage today. So it's a different setup. Yeah, this is Roy. I look at Roy training other fighters, young fighters of mine, and established fighters. It's fantastic training. It's horses for courses at times in your career, and I think Chris looked for a team, and when I was over with him in Vegas, I just saw a guy who's really going through the different rocks to turn over what he can change, and it wasn't like, he's hanging out in Vegas or something. No. This is someone who's there to keep himself in a place, where he feels that he's going to work best. It wasn't like, I'll just randomly pick some location. No, very thought out, and that really impressed me. Another thing that impressed me and shocked me, because one of the main rumours, and it is just rumour, I get that, is boxing, there's plenty of them, is that Chris is actually listening. Now, this has been sort of like
Make it sound like 6 o'clock news tonight. Yeah. Good evening. And today, Chris Jr. has just been announced that he is actually listening. I I get what people are saying. I get what people are saying. It's just, you know, he does listen. You know, yeah, sometimes you got to knock a bit harder, and you know, but he does listen. But I guess maybe he's listening more. I don't know. I've never trained him. You know, I've never trained with him. But you know, even with me, he questions things, and that's nothing wrong with that. I think if I say something, he'll question it, and then he'll come back. Sometimes they just accept it, and you're like, oh, don't question it anymore, and like. Or he'll come back with more questions. You know? But he's question, but that's normal, isn't it? I mean, if we don't question things, we don't learn. You know, and that's what he's doing. He's learning.
Absolutely. And final one, because I know you push for time. I've got to ask, because we haven't caught up. Matty Harris, the fight that he lost, the fight that he could have won because he was winning.
Harris, let's talk about Lyndon Arthur.
Yep.
Live on Channel 5 tomorrow night, challenging for the world title. That's going to be fantastic. But now we can talk about Matty Harris. Do not forget to watch live on Channel 5 terrestrial television tomorrow night. Lyndon Arthur for the light heavyweight championship of the world before the big one as well on Saturday. It's a double header weekend for us. So, yeah. Anyway, that's my shout out. Now, Matty Harris. Matty. He's going to be all right. He's going to do what he's wanted to set out to do, but he's going to have to make changes. He's going to have to make changes in his life, or it's going to, you know, it won't work. I'm not going to say any more than that. But he will make those changes. He's a clever kid. You know, sort of heavyweights, they sometimes need, a bit of a...
Kick up the bum?
Yeah, which comes in the form of a setback, you know. Seen it at the highest level. We were working with Vladimir Klitschko at the time when he was knocked out 3 times. Yeah, so and he wants to become, you know, a 10-year heavyweight champion. You know, so I've been there before in teams at all levels. I'm not comparing Matty yet with Vladimir Klitschko, but you know, he's a great example of how you can turn a loss into a learn and not a loss. Yeah, so I was quite harsh in some of the things I said straight after the fight. I still mean them because I was angry. Because, you know,
So you should-
I think he was running around too much, like a little bit spoiled, and you know, when we take a fighter on, we really look at it, and there's other fighters who didn't get that opportunity because we gave it to Matty, and that point is something that I want him to be. I've still got to have my sit down with him. My brother's been talking to him, but he's too nice. He's still going to come into my office and we're going to have a chat because I really believe in Matty Harris. But we've got work to do.
We love
We'll
it.
do that as a team. My criticism is going to be vocal, but it's as a team. We can do it, but we're going to need a team player. I bust my balls. I don't see my family for weeks and weeks and weeks, travelling to find TV deals, money, dates, you name it, to put them on. So, you know... yeah, I get you're in the hurt game, yeah, without a doubt, but mate, there's other people who also want to do it. If you don't really want to do boxing, you know, that's what it is. But he does, and I know he's going places, so we can get that right.
I love it. Kalle, always a pleasure. Channel 5 tomorrow night. Lyndon Arthur fights for his world title shot. Do not miss it. 10 p.m.
I should know that. Very unprofessional. Please look it up on the Google though. 10 p.m. I believe I've just been told a voice in my ear. Yes, it's 10 p.m. live on Channel 5 tomorrow night. Lyndon Arthur going to become light heavyweight champion of the world. Thank you very much.
No, thank you.